All right, in the 608, we got a story of a local man who used his downtime during the pandemic to create something special for his family.
This is pretty neat. Josh Breider live at the McFarland Historical Society, where that creation is now on display. Good morning, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, you'll find that replica here at the McFarland Historical Society, along with a whole other farming, really just creations and history from over the years here. We're actually out back behind the McFarland Historical Society right now. Tom Thrun is with us this morning. Tom, you're the creator of that replica. Talk a little bit about what we're standing in front of right now, because this is pretty special to McFarland.
This is the Scary log cabin that was moved in here a few decades ago from out near the Yahara River, south of town. My family farmed, and the Scary family farmed out there, and as a little tyke I learned to fish out there off the bridge and along the shore of the river with my dad and old Rob Scary talking farming. After cow milking at night for about an hour or two, we'd fish bullheads and go home and clean fish. And it was a great way to grow up, but it was very much a community. We had all the farmers that knew each other, helped each other. We had the church, we had, the feed mill, places where people met and talked besides the grocery store, and learned from each other and helped each other. A lot of the kids in the McFarland High School that I grew up with through the 60s and 70s actually got summer jobs planting and hoeing and harvesting tobacco. Not so much on our farm, but on a lot of the other farms. So this is Scary log cabin.
You talk a lot about that farming community and the history here. This is the annex building that's right behind the McFarland Historical Society. And a lot of the tools that you see were actually used. I mean, there's a lot of things that you remember using in this specific room.
Oh, yeah. A lot of these actually predate my family's farm, but very similar, but a lot of them are older. The scoop shovels are out of wood, where ours were lightweight aluminum from Front Fleet Farm. So you'll see a lot of that here. As we go through, that focuses on the tobacco, the corn, the wheat, the oats, farming, the scales, the fanning mill for cleaning the seeds, the milk separator, samples of different kind of barbed wire down there, of all things. It's fantastic. And all this is available for the community to see when they come out here on Sundays to the museum all summer long, or by special appointment, getting a plug for the museum. And so there's really a treasure trove. As you go through the museum, you'll see a lot of the Norwegian ethnic house stuff and dresses, stuff on World War I and World War II. There's a boat recreated from Lake Waubesa that a bunch of the gentlemen here in town put together just not too many years ago and made that room. To preserve that lake history that we have with Lake Waubesa.
It's all this that really inspired you to create that replica that we've been showcasing all morning.
There's a history that's going to be lost, when my generation is gone. It needs to be preserved. And so that's important.
All right. Well, hey, coming up in our next half hour, we're going to get another look at that replica. It is something that you want to see. If you haven't seen it this morning, stay tuned, because he recreated his family farm that was 5 decades in the making. We'll have that coming up around 6:45, guys. But it's so cool just seeing a lot of the history here. You look at how technology has really changed things. What they did back in the good old days, it was a lot different. And I'm happy to see that that is being showcased here at McFarland.
The good old days.
Yeah, preserving history. It's important. It's really important. Thanks, Josh.
Very cool. Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out to him on social media or shoot him an email for a chance to be featured. That's how he finds all of these gems, like this one right here.